Welcome to the gold analysis. All right, guys. So, yeah, I didn't came to this chart since Friday, so I need to make some changes here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start on the daily. I have a lot of trends here that were broken. Daily. Okay, we test the daily, not the body hit. Okay, we can still go to the body. We test the week of this support candle. As you can see, we are holding that and we already created another daily here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this one because we are still creating and finishing this daily, so that's not really important. We go to the 4. Okay, what did we hold on the bottom here? So it was probably a daily because the 4 hour here, as I said before, was already tested. Okay, we did not went to the body of the 4. We did not went to the 1 hour there. Yeah, 1 hour. It was not tested. Okay, it was the back side here the week, but I believe that daily better than this level. Okay, this level was already tested. That's the back side. That's the greater point on a 1 hour. I'm gonna delete this one. Let me delete this 15. It's not important anymore. It's in the middle. Okay, go to the 4. We had this previous range trend, as you can see, right? It was already broken. It was broken by this candle. I'm not going to adapt the trend, okay? Because we probably have some interior trends, okay? So if I adapt the trend, it was going to be here, okay? And we still have the trend, as you can see. We still have points of that touch the trend. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna create a new one, okay, to that candle that breaks the trend. Okay, and why the candle here breaks the trend, I'm just gonna show you guys. It opens and closes below the trend. That's easy. Okay, it has to open the body, open and close below the trend. Okay, so I'm gonna adapt this one here. I want to see if we are still going to, yeah, we kind of did. We did not test that, right? Yeah, it doesn't test that. Okay, so I believe I'm gonna keep both of them. As you can see, this trend is not good because it was broken and the price still got rejected on some levels here. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this one on a 4, and I believe this 1 hour it's kind of better. Let me see that. Okay, we broke that. We actually broke that here, but we might have been broken before. Okay, it was here maybe, and still breaks the trend. So let me just keep it here, okay? And I want to see if we are back testing that and still hold, okay? Because that trend is a range trend here, and that's a really good level, okay? Let me just go to the 4 again. Okay, we don't need this 4. We still have a laddering up, okay? This candle as a support, it ladders to this one, and this one is the greediest one. I'm gonna keep this one here, okay? But we might go to the body here, alright, guys? Okay, 4 hour untested yet. A 4 hour untested, and not, it was not tested yet. Okay, we have a 1 hour here. I believe I can delete this level. It was an old level here, a big base of the move. As you can see, it was tested multiple times and the price just breaks down. So we don't need that anymore. So I believe we might, I might be wrong about the downtrend here, the range downtrend. Let me check that on a 4. I probably should have created this on a 4. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna keep both of them. Okay, I'm gonna keep both of them as the range trends. Okay. So I probably should have started on the 4 because we created a big range here, as you can see. And that might not even be a good downturn, okay? Because the levels here were tested multiple times, so that kind of we probably have a base of the move, and when we have a base of the move, the trend normally doesn't start on this point, okay? It starts on some previous point, but I don't believe we have a trend here, all right, guys? So this is kind of not we don't have a confirmation yet on that, so I'm not gonna create that. I'm gonna keep the 4 here. We have the polarity levels here, right? The 1 hour pace. I believe I can go further here. Okay, this was a big one also, as you can see, 2 rejections. On the second one, the price just comes down. That's a good polarity level. We might have something here. Okay, we have some big polarity levels here, so I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, I believe it's the best one, because if he goes to the top, it's going to break up. So the last resistance as the polarity, I believe it's here. Okay, let me check that on a 4. Yeah, on a 4 is also good. Okay, if we come down to this candle, it's probably not the best, because it's kind of the last levels to hold the price down. Okay. Okay. And I could even delete the trends here and understand that we are in this range right now. Okay, we are in this range. It tried to break down. Okay, let me go to the 1 hour. Every level on the bottom is tested, okay, and there is no levels on the top that are untested that can still hold the price down. Okay, every candle here is tested. Okay, we probably have the top of the move here, because it was a resistance level that was tested 1, 2, 3 times. I believe this one breaks that, so we probably have the 1 hour here as the last resistance candle. Okay, but it might go to the polarity and still reject. Okay, so let me just adjust this here. Okay, go to the 4. Last support on the 4, right? Polarity here, I believe we just have it down here. As I said before, that 1 hour, it's a big moment of polarity. As you can see on the second touch, the price just goes up 3.7%. Okay, so we are kind of in a new range here. Okay, so I'm not really sure we are going to break down. I believe that if we can hold the trend, even though we broke that previous one, okay, this is kind of a range trend, so we can still adapt this. All right, guys, we can still adapt. I want to see if we are just not testing some higher range and we are going to break down. Okay, because we already broke the trend here. Okay, try to stay above, but as you can see, we did not open after the break, sorry, of this trend. Okay, this one here, the higher one, we didn't open and close a green candle above. In this case, the white, we didn't open, okay, on a 4. We did it on a 1 hour, okay, but as you can see, it wasn't able to stay above. It just breaks down, kind of tries to hold maybe that previous trend. Okay, it just hold the 1 hour here. It was an untested level. The price just goes up 1.3%. Okay, kind of testing again that previous level. I should have kept that marked. Polarity here, maybe it's this polarity level, but I'm gonna keep this one as the resistance level. Okay, on a 1 hour, because it was tested multiple times. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that over there. Let me delete this one. So as you can see, we are really trying to break up. Okay, if we break this range, I don't believe the 4 hour untested level here can hold the price down, nor or even this one. Okay, both of them, I don't believe they are going to hold it down. But if we are going to hold down, it has to be this one, I believe. The only problem here is that we have polarity on this range, and between that range and the candle we have just 0.5. So after a polarity level gets broken, normally we have a big move either to the top or to the downside, okay, if this was inverted, okay. So we might just break down, okay, if that trend was the best trend, and I do believe that this one was the best trend, we could probably not created this, okay. So it tests the downtrend, creates the downtrend after the break of this one, okay. As you can see on the 4, let me delete this square. As you can see on the 4, okay, we have the trend here, and it was just, we have the creation, confirmation, and the continuation here. So if we have the continuation here after the breakdown of that uptrend, we might just keep going down, okay guys. So be careful with gold. And I believe I said everything here. I'm not really sure this polarity is going to hold. If we deep dive here on this these days, okay, we could probably hold this polarity. Right now I'm not really sure, we might go even lower to the creation of that 4-hour range uptrend, okay guys. So I believe I said everything, and if we go to the top, if we attack these previous levels and break this polarity, we are probably going to attack the top again, okay guys. So see you guys tomorrow, thank you so much.